Okay, last ground ball that we're going to talk about is a slowly hit ball with a slow roller. And this is simply a ball where we have to approach it on the run, field it on the run, and throw it on the run and be accurate with our throws. It happens quite a bit during the games, happens quite a bit during the course of the season, so you have to practice it during practice where players start to feel comfortable in approaching the baseball on the run, fielding the ball on the run, and throwing accurately on the run. And it's kind of a fun play to practice, and it separates the men from the boys on your team. The kids that come into your program, they're very athletic, have a tendency to be able to pick this play up and this ground ball up very quickly. Those that have a little less balance, a little less flexibility in their hips and hamstrings have a little bit more problems creating this. First thing that happens on a ball that's hit toward me is I've got to approach it aggressively because it's coming at me slower and that guy's moving down the line. The second thing I've got to do is I've got to create an angle. I have got to try to create an angle toward my target. The third thing I've got to try to do is I've got to keep the palm of my glove open on the way to the ball. And we try to teach two different techniques here. One fielding the ball one-handed and another one where we would field the ball two-handed on the run. I'm going to try to show you both and show you the advantages of both. The first thing that we're going to try to do after creating an angle and approaching the baseball is we want to try to work and we want to try to field the ball. If we're going to throw it with two hands, we want to try to field the ball about 12 to 18 inches out in front of my throwing hand heel inside of my body. I'm going to field the ball with two hands. Once I've created that angle, I'm headed toward my target. I field the ball with two hands. I'm going to bring the ball off the right foot and into my stomach area, which is where my center of gravity is, so I still got good balance. My left foot comes forward. I'm going to break my hands and take a step with my right foot. And as I do, my left foot starts to come up in the air to try to compensate and give me balance. I've broken my hands. I'm going to throw the ball level with the ground or better. Level or better. I'm going to take my glove out here and just bring it right to my shoulder so I've got torque when I throw and balance when I throw. You can see that all three things, my arm, my glove side, and my left side of my body down lower half is trying to compensate to keep my balance. As I've created my angle, I'm starting to look toward my target, my belt buckles toward my target. I release the baseball and I try to stay nose to leather. I'm going to throw the ball slightly to the outfield side to compensate for a little bit of tail, but I'm going to stay on my throw until I finish my job. So again, the key principles are to attack. Try to keep your eyes level as possible. Keep the palm open to the glove. Create an angle. Field the ball 12 to 18 inches in front of my throwing hand, heel. Bring it into the stomach. The left foot comes forward. Right foot comes forward. I compensate torque with my left side of the body. Don't let it drop, because this will drop. Try to keep your arm parallel to the ground or better. And try to bring your left leg up to try to balance your body. Point your belt buckle to your target, compensate by throwing the ball a little bit to the outfield side, and then stay nose to leather on your target until it's finished. Okay? Now, there's two ways to field slow roller balls, and one of them is with the two-hand technique that I just mentioned right now. The other way is with a kid who's got maybe a little less flexibility in his hips and hamstrings, maybe a little taller infielder, or a kid who just feels more comfortable coming a little more aggressively with one hand. This is what I would teach him. It'd be the same kind of thing. We've got to come very aggressively. We've got to create an angle, but now we're going to field the ball slightly off the left side of the body. Slightly off the left side of the body. You're going to feel it right, left, right, and throw. The advantage to this is you can approach the ball maybe a little bit more aggressively. It's going to take maybe a little bit more of a step to get rid of the ball, one more step to get rid of the ball. But you probably got a chance because you've created a little bit more momentum and you're able to come up out of your stance. You're probably able to throw the ball a little bit harder to first base. And so if you rolled the ball to me and I did it one-handed, it would look like this. Aggressively. Good. And the progression would be, the first thing I would tell young kids is just to take a baseball in their hand. Pretend they're an option quarterback. You create a little fun drill with it. Pretend you're letting the guy go into the line, give him the fake, run around the corner and throw the ball on the run. Just get used to throwing the ball on the run. Go ahead. Okay? That would be drill number one. Number two would be to approach the baseball with no ball. You know, just pretend it's rolled. Here it comes. Go. And we have a stationary ball. We come through, approach, roll the ball. Ball off the bat. I'm going to talk real quickly about the slow roller. A ball is hit and it's just hugging the ground. You have no choice. It's a do or die situation, but to field it barehanded. Doesn't happen very often at shortstop and second base, more of a third baseman type play. I'm going to show these guys, even though they're out at shortstop, I'm going to show them the idea of letting the ball roll into the hand and being able to throw all in one motion.